Hey guys, and welcome back to Bath City with me, NG Paradox. We're now into September, so we can kind of say the preseason is gone. We're well into the new season now. Second season's Bath City, but what you're going to see at the moment is not finished. I'm still looking at our options. We're going to still be bringing in probably a couple more people into the squad to really finish out and flesh out the squad. So there's some things that we're missing that obviously I still need to fix, but we'll talk about that in 1 second. First, though, we're just going to go onto the home screen, and we're going to talk about the fixtures over the last month and how the team have been doing. Last time you saw us, we played against Ebbsfleet for the first match of the season. It didn't go as we planned. We lost 2-1. That was really annoying. And the fact we lost 2 goals in the last 11 minutes. I really feel the players did not play badly, though. I felt this was a good sign for the future. After that, we played against Wealdstone, obviously came second last time in the league, so I was expecting a tough game, and that's exactly what they gave us. In the end, it ended 0-0, which I think was kind of a fair result, and obviously for us, you know, they did come second last time. I think it's an okay result to get 0-0 away from home, but it was disappointing that we have not won a game so far. After that, though, we played against Eastbourne Borough. I thought, you know what, Eastbourne Borough did not have a great season last year. This could be opportunity, but again, 0-0. As you can see here, 11 shots, 3 on target, 49% possession. Not the greatest of matches, but we seem to be getting more shots against them than they did against us, but we still just couldn't find 1 goal to win that game. So then again, it was another draw. So 3 games in, we hadn't won a game, and 2 0-0 results. And that's obviously good for the goalie. Looks good for him. Good clean sheets, but not good for our strikers and our men up front. So I was starting to get a little bit worried. I was thinking maybe Fleetwood had lost it. Maybe Fleetwood has lost his touch. Maybe he's no longer the striker he was last season. But then the next match, we won 3-2 against East Forrock. We really needed this. We were already starting down low in the table. We needed to kind of rise up and catch up to the front runners of the competition. Fleetwood did score in this game. Hunter scored, and Watkins. Kind of the usual suspects for us scoring there. Andy Watkins coming back after his injury. I think this was his first game back since his injury, and he scores a goal. I mean, he's still got it. So we're still using Watkins in the first team just because he still seems to have it. I don't know how to stop this man, but there we go. Really nice win. You can see East Forrock did score 2 goals in 2 minutes. We seem to, when we let in 1 goal, letting another goal very soon after. I might have to keep an eye on that. That seems to be a worrying trend. After that, we played against Maidenhead. Now, Maidenhead did have a good season last time, but we beat them 3-1. Another game when we scored many goals. Really, they only scored an own goal as well. Fleetwood scoring another goal, so I kind of feel a bit more safer about him now. I think maybe he's still a good choice, so I would like a better choice. I'm still looking at a couple of names. There's a couple of pretty good strikers, but one I tried to get didn't come to us, and there's a couple of others which I'm still scouting, waiting for them to kind of lower their expectations. One feels we can't have the same ambition as him. So I'm hoping maybe as we get more into September, their kind of hopes and dreams are going to go down. The attendance, though, is only 418 people. Not good. Not good at all. After that, though, we played against Chesham, but that was actually theirs. Okay, yeah, so that wasn't... What was the Eastbourne game? How many people were here? 744. Okay, yeah, so we are getting over 700 people almost all the time. After that, we played against Chesham, one of the new teams that have come up from the lower division, and we beat them 2-0. That was a really good run of results. 3 wins in a row. That took us back up the table. You can see we kind of dominated the match. We played really well. I don't think they're really ready for this league. Obviously, they just came up. Unlike the other team that came up, they're not a professional club. So I don't think they have the players for this league, so we were able to kind of get the goals. It felt like kind of an easy game. Brendan Kiernan scored a goal, and Fleetwood continued his scoring run and scored another goal for us. So that was a really good run of results. We've only lost 1 game, so I'm feeling quite good. I do still feel this team has what it needs to kind of win this season. If we can play as we have been, I think if we just have a few more results go our way properly, like just get 1 more goal when we should have not let in stupid goals, we could go on a pretty good run of form. And for today's match, we have Hampton and Richmond. They are second in the league at the moment. I think Sam Gallagher? Yeah, Sam Gallagher Very good left back for him. He seems to play really well for them all the time. Really good stats there. You can see they're 7.17. I did actually want to get him, but he says we don't match his ambition, which is kind of a shame because he's at Hampton and Richmond. I feel like we got kind of a similar ambition. Maybe they've got slightly more. I don't know. I don't really know this lower leagues as well. Like, their history is kind of similar to ours, actually. So I don't know. But he would never come to us. Maybe we can't afford him anyway. We're going to play this game. Let's have a quick look at the competition at the moment. The competition so far, as you can see, we are 7th. But this is only 6 games in. We did not win those first 3 games. We're 1 point away from the playoffs. And only 4 points away from first place. So we're staying competitive. Just those first 3 games kind of hurt us. But I think we're going in the right direction at the moment. When it comes to our players, Fleetwood has scored 3 goals. He scored the most. Hemmings has got the highest average rating. Frankie Artos is doing very well with the most assists. And Andy Watkins has the best pass completion. So kind of faces we're getting to know and love. I'm actually really getting to love these players and this team. I really feel like I know what they're good and bad at. And that's why I love this game. When you play in the lower league, sometimes it's really cool to find these players you have no idea about. You've never heard of them or seen them. And you kind of just get a connection with them. I really like that. We're at home as well. Hopefully that's a good sign. When it comes to the team we're playing with today, actually we got some new faces. We did some transfer stuff now. There's good and bad things again. We'll start with the bad things, obviously. Number 1, Nick McCooty has left. Nick McCooty was offered a new contract by Maidenhead. And because I am looking at some new strikers to bring in, I was kind of okay with him leaving. Because those other strikers look like they could potentially be better, potentially. And he's not scored in a while. He had 21 games last time and he scored 7. He's not really scored for a while now since he's been coming on as a substitute. So I feel maybe he's not a great substitute striker. He's more of a first team starting striker. So having Fleetwood being our main striker at the moment, I feel I'd rather have a different backup striker than Nick McCooty. So I was okay with letting him leave. I was sad to see him go, though. Sad to see him go. We had some good times, McCooty. We had some good times, but it seemed like the best option maybe just to let him go and bring in a different person and not have too many players. We've got a few players at the moment kind of just not doing much. We did bring in a new player, though. I did say I want to bring in another defender. So I want to bring in a defender, goalkeeper, and striker. We got a defender. I'm giving a contract to a goalkeeper, but he's only a backup goalkeeper, so he's not very good. I couldn't really find a free good goalkeeper for our price. So I had to bring in kind of just a backup goalkeeper. That's what he's probably going to be, but he's quite cheap. And I'm looking at a number of strikers that might have quite a big wage, possibly. But I brought in Aaron Barnes as a right back, because obviously our right back was Riggs, and Riggs isn't really the best right back. He was more of a right back and midfield player. So I really want to bring kind of a right back to kind of replace him. Simpson as well is getting old, and he's only on a non-contract, so I don't think I can play him. He's just too old. So I had to look around. I'd like to have had a centre-back more, but I couldn't find a good centre-back for our price. There is one centre-back now, and his price has gone down. But if I get him, I can't get a striker. So there's kind of that dilemma. Though Hemmings could play striker and Watkins could play striker. So if I can't get the strikers I want, I might have to go for that centre-back. Just so we have an extra centre-back. Though Dan Ball obviously can play centre-back as well. There's a lot of things in the air right now. But we brought in Aaron Barnes. He's a much better right-back than Rigg, as you can see here. You can see by his stats, he's not the most amazing right-back. His history is he used to play for Charlton. Yeah, he used to play for Arsenal. Then he was let go. Then for Charlton, he was let go as well. And we managed to bring him in. The news, people were saying it was kind of a coup for our club. I guess it is. Charlton obviously is, quite a big team compared to us, definitely. And he doesn't look too bad. Look at his mental stats. They're all kind of average. A lot of his technical things in the right place, crossing, dribbling. We've got marking's not great. I like to have my left backs and right backs have good marking and tackling, like Dan Ball. Though Dan Ball does not have the best physical, I don't think, compared to Aaron Barnes. So Aaron Barnes will probably be a bit more of a full-back, going a bit more forward, with his crossing and dribbling and his acceleration and pace. So he's definitely got some good parts of his kind of skills of being a right-back. But he's just not the one I normally would have, but I think he'll be fine. And so far, as we're playing the last 3 games, he seems to be okay. So I think he was a good buy for us. He was a bit expensive compared to most of our other players, but like I said, he's obviously got the history. He's played for higher clubs. Obviously not really played for them, but he's been there. obviously there was that potential, and he's got potential to be even better. Only 20 years old. If we can get this marking up a bit more, if I can get the marking and tackling to 10, I would be very happy with a set of stats for our level. So I'm pretty happy with him right now. We don't have much money. That's because I just offered another contract to someone. We don't have much money right now. I can't find a good loan player, but that's what we've got. So here we go. The team is what you normally expect. Watkins was injured again, though. So that means he's been out on the sidelines again, which is a shame. I'd like to have him on the team. We've got Kiernan coming in for him instead. Everyone else is the same, but Aaron Barnes has now come in at right back. He's done okay for his first few games, so I'm okay with that. Everything else looks kind of normal. Bringing in Ashton. Ashton actually made his debut a few games ago, and he's been coming on more and more, so I'm very happy to see him starting to play. Other than that, though, I guess we'll just jump in. We're going to go on attacking, I think. Yeah, because we are at home. We're going to stick to our attacking play, because our two wingers aren't really the best strikers, not really very good at scoring, so we kind of need to get the whole team to kind of push up, have more opportunities. But here we go, Hampton and Richmond. If we can win this game, we could probably go in definitely to the playoffs, I would say. And we catch up to Hampton and Richmond by 1 point. If they win, though, they're going to get away by 7 points. So we kind of need to win this game, yeah. Or keep it a draw. Pick where you left off, yeah. Let's keep it kind of simple. They're motivated. I'm motivated. Let's get things going. Okay. Also, I'm kind of glad we haven't had to change the team too much, because if you change the team too much, that can have a negative effect on the team as well. I think the fact we haven't had to do that has actually been quite positive. Ooh, a nice little try there, but hit the crossbar, of course. That's not normally a good sign. Hitting the crossbar is not normally a good sign, so I'm not in a good mood right now. I find whenever I hit the side, the crossbar, it means that I'm going to miss loads of chances. Hunter coming up the wing, though. Hunter's been pretty good so far this season. Kiernan with a ball in, and Fleetwood. And look at that, Kiernan. Maybe Kiernan has those magic feet, just like Watkins. Maybe he's learning from him. I'm kind of excited for Kiernan. I really want to see what he can do, because obviously with Watkins injured, it gives him kind of that opportunity. I feel like he's overshadowed by Watkins, because Watkins always plays so well. But I feel like Kiernan could as well, if given the opportunity, and he can get better, while Watkins is going to get worse as we go through the season. That was a terrible ball, though. Come on, guys. Don't let him take it from you. Okay, good job. Ball has the ball. I feel so stupid every time I say ball has the ball. It feels so weird. Arthur with the ball. Murphy up to Fleetwood. What are you going to do, Fleetwood? Back to Murphy. To Artus. I love that central midfield, though. That triple midfield of Artus, Murphy, and Sarpong. I don't know why. I always trust them. I've got a loan guy, I think I said before, and if he could come in, he's really good. But I don't want to bring him in, because even though he wouldn't cost much because he's on a loan, I don't want to bring him in because I want to play these three all the time. But he would, apparently he would be better. He's like a 4-star rated, I think it said. We're doing well. So and he does look good. He does look particularly good. His stats do look pretty nice. But I feel like our midfielders are young. They can still develop. I don't know. It's a difficult one. I say, if we can't find another loan player, I'll just bring him in anyway, because we might as well. We can still bring in some more loan players. So I might as well bring him in, because no one else seems to be going for him. So I'll see what happens with the last striker I need to get. That's the big one. The strike at the moment is the big one I need to get now, especially with Makuti gone. We only have Watkins. Hemmings can, and so can Ashton. They can actually kind of go into striking roles, but I'm not sure that's what I want. Let's take off Chaz Hemmings. Okay, well, we're only 1-0 up. Frankie Artus come for Kim. And Ashton? Should we bring on Ashton? I think bring on Ashton, because Kinnan's done a good job this game. He's looking a bit tired. Let's bring him on. Let's let Ashton come on for a little bit to show what he's got. Because you guys haven't get to seen him yet. I think he's played decently. I might go defensive. I might go defensive just because we're getting so close to the end. We're only 1-0 up. We're looking good for our money right now. They've only one shot on target. So I feel like we should keep it. I feel like if we just bring them on to us, it's going to give them more opportunities to get shots on target. While we've been able to keep them off it because we've just been controlling the ball, I guess. And we've been attacking them. They've had to play more defensive. So maybe we should keep it like this. That's what I mean. It's always a tough choice because you're never sure how it's going to affect the players. Okay, kicking it up. And there we go. That is a nice win. A boring game, not the most exciting game ever, but that's a good win for us. That puts us up the table. Great result, guys. Passionate. Very nice victory. They're getting kind of bored, I think, of winning. We've won the last 4 games in a row. Aaron Barnes got man of the match. Great job there for our new man. See, maybe he is going to be pretty good. Maybe he was a coup for us, actually, after all. That puts us in 3rd position. 1 point behind the automatic promotion position. Come on, guys. I really hope that this is a representation of the rest of our season, because I did say I wanted to get this playoff positions. I really do think these players can do it. For some reason, I have real faith in the guys that we have right now. I'm not sure if that faith has been misplaced, and they're not as good as... I mean, if I look at them, I don't think they're as good as I think they are. Let's have a quick look at Frankie Artis. I don't know, I think just because he's average at everything, they just seem to be doing well. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's just really, really weird. What does the report say about your standard? Good player for most National League stuff. No, he is a good player. No, I think our team is actually pretty good. I have to say. That's just my opinion now. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I think there's not much else to talk about, but look at that. Very happy with this. What does this look? Anyone on the board for us? Artist is actually on the assist board. Nice to see. Player of the match. None for our team. Clean sheets. Ah, he's actually on there. He's 1 away from the top 2, actually. So he's doing, you know, the clean. Actually, that's the point. We've got another clean sheet. Huh. It's going pretty well. Though I think it will be hard to defeat Boreham Wood, because their goal difference is already 10. So they're obviously doing quite well. But we'll have to wait and see. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been NG Paradox, and, well, come back next time where hopefully we'll bring in a couple new faces to Bath City for October, where we will play against... Dun 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 dun. Who will it be? It will be Oxford City. So we're going to have quite a few games before that match. But when we come back, we'll be up against Oxford City. And we'll see what happens. Let's keep our fingers crossed and let's let the Romans march on. I'll see you then.